What did the White House give you to prepare for today's hearing?
Senator, there were a number of meetings with the White House counsel's office.
Did they give you any written materials to read?
There were some written materials.
Tell me, what were those?
There were materials that were already in the record, questions and answers from prior hearings.
So they gave you a list of questions and answers from prior hearings?
An overview, I would say.
Yeah. How many questions and answers did they give you?
I'm not sure, Senator. Sitting here, I'm not sure exactly how many questions.
Was it more than 10?
Yes.
More than 50?
I don't believe so.
Okay. And whose questions were they?
They were Senator's questions.
Which ones?
There were some of your questions, Senator.
Were there?
But I also watched many hearings, and so I'm...
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
So the nominee is sitting there ready to be questioned, and Senator Kennedy starts with a seemingly simple question: what did the White House give you? It's a classic Kennedy move: start broad, then narrow down. Kennedy's questioning was strategic. He wanted to know just how much the White House had prepped this nominee. And guess what? She admitted that she was given written materials, including prior questions and answers from Senate hearings. Yeah, you heard that right. The White House had given her specific questions and answers. Now let's unpack why this is such a big deal. When nominees are heavily prepped by the administration, it raises concerns about their transparency and independence. Are they answering questions based on their own expertise? Or are they just reciting party-approved talking points? Kennedy didn't let up. He kept pressing, asking exactly how many questions she received. This tactic cornered the nominee, making it clear just how much external influence was at play. And then, the moment of irony, she admitted that some of the questions were Kennedy's own from previous hearings. Talk about a twist. For Kennedy, this was a win on multiple fronts. He highlighted the nominee's lack of spontaneity and independence while injecting a bit of humor into the proceedings. This move plays well for media coverage and resonates with those who feel the administration is overly controlling. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Republicans, especially voices like Kennedy, often argue that the Biden administration is too controlling and that their nominees are merely extensions of the executive branch's agenda. By revealing the White House's involvement, Kennedy is subtly reinforcing this narrative of executive overreach. For the nominee, admitting to using these pre-prepared materials could weaken her perceived autonomy. Even if her answers were solid, the fact that they came from White House guidance might make her seem less credible to some. So, what's the takeaway here? This exchange simplifies a dense, procedural interaction into something more digestible for the average viewer. It shows the tension between Kennedy and the nominee, and the humor adds a relatable touch. Looking ahead, moments like these raise important questions about how nominees are selected and prepped. Are they truly ready to serve based on their own merits, or just their ability to recite prepared answers? This sets the stage for future hearings, where nominees might face even more scrutiny about their preparation. That's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.